Hey team, Lieutenant General Scott Spellman here, 55th Chief of Engineers and Commander for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. First of all, happy 2021 National Engineers Week. I'm speaking to you today from River Mile 471 on the Tennessee River at the Chickamauga Lock Replacement. And this is just a project where we have innovation on full display. When this project is complete, it is going to provide an 80% increase in the amount of throughput for traffic on this reach of the Tennessee River. Now, this year's Engineer Week, our theme is Imagining Tomorrow. So National Engineer Week is a time for us to celebrate how our engineers make a difference in this world, how we increase public dialogue about the need for engineers in our nation, bring engineering to life for kids, educators, and their parents, and of course to ensure that we have a diverse and well-educated future engineering workforce that understands the interest in engineering and can contribute to the development of our nation. So in that light, in addition to the work we're doing here at Chickamauga, I also want to highlight to you 3 projects that we're working on across the nation. First, we'd like to go to our team at Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan at the Soo Locks.
My name is Molly Mahoney. I'm a project manager for the new lock at the Soo project. So our designers that are spread across the Midwest are all working together to create this 3D model of the new lock. We have designers running numbers and doing math to figure out how large to make concrete walls and where to place rebar and how thick to make steel plates. And then all that information is given to engineers and engineer techs who use it to create this virtual 3D model of the new lock. So we take this 3D model and we have the team who will be working on the lock once it's built, put on this virtual reality headset and walk the top of the lock wall, through the control buildings, and even walk through the culverts where the water will eventually flow. So this allows our team to see the final product before it's even been constructed. And it's led to several design improvements that we never would have caught if our design was just on paper. So for instance, we had our lock operators put on the goggles and stand in the control building where they'll stand someday to operate the new lock. And they looked out the window to make sure that they could see everything that they needed to see. Sure enough, they actually couldn't see a pretty important area of the lock chamber. So we've adjusted the building to make the windows bigger and prevent them from having to strain their necks and their backs trying to look out the window for the next 50 years. So with the use of our 3D lock model and virtual reality, we are imagining tomorrow.
Second, we would like to go to our team at Fargo-Moorhead, North Dakota.
Hi, my name is Terry Williams. I'm the program manager for the Fargo-Moorhead Metro Flood Risk Management Project, St. Paul District, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. So today we're at the diversion inlet structure. This project is part of the Fargo-Moorhead project, $46 million construction contract. Ames Construction out of Burnsville, Minnesota is the contractor. The diversion inlet structure, when built, will meter flows into the 30-mile diversion channel. We're here today because a huge day for our project, our design team, and our sponsors in that it's the first concrete pour at the diversion inlet structure, and it's also the first federal concrete pour on the overall Fargo-Moorhead project. It signifies years of hard work to get here by a lot of people, and excited to see the structure come out of the ground.
Dwayne Perkins, lead structural engineer for the Fargo-Moorhead diversion inlet structure, the St. Paul district. On a day-to-day basis, I'm coordinating with structural engineers from St. Paul to Sacramento to New Orleans to Philadelphia to ensure that the components are designed according to our standards and everything kind of fits together when we go to put the plan set together and specs together, but also kind of working with our construction team on actually construction of these structures. The most rewarding part of the job is this right here. I mean, you get to go out and actually see the things that you designed and worked on teams with actually getting built, and knowing down the road you're kind of help protecting people's livelihoods. So when I started with the Corps of Engineers in September of 2014, we started with a blank piece of paper, and now we're finally actually getting to the part where you're starting to see some of that physical construction happening. So it's been 6 years for myself, but others have been on the project for a lot longer. But just exciting to kind of have this day happen. Today is the first concrete placement at the diversion inlet structure as part of the federal project for the Southern Embankment. Big day for the project, big day for for kind of the St. Paul Army Corps of Engineers.
And then finally, I would like to reach out to our project development team in St. Louis, Missouri, working on the National Geospatial Agency West Campus.
Hi, I'm Gene Morisani, the program manager for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Kansas City District, here at the site of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency Replacement Campus in North St. Louis. We're overseeing the construction effort of this $1.7 billion program. The 700,000 square foot facility that's going in behind me is going to be the largest federal investment ever in the city of St. Louis and the history of our district. It'll be home to over 3,000 people when it's complete. To turn this 100-acre site into this facility, it's going to take an extraordinary effort. At the peak, we'll have up to 1,000 people per day out here, skilled tradespeople, engineers, construction managers, from our partners at McCarthy Hitt and the Corps of Engineers, all here to design, build, test, commission, and get this thing ready to be mission capable when we turn it over to NGA.
I hope these 4 projects highlight to all of you the importance of the engineering profession for our nation. Again, happy National Engineers Week. Keep pushing the limits of your ingenuity by imagining tomorrow in each and everything that you do. We need our engineering family to continue to solve our nation's toughest challenges, and we need our stakeholders and our partners to continue to support our efforts now and into the future. Essayons, thanks for all you do.